Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am going to do an unboxing of the July 2023 Quick and Easy Card Kit of the Month. This one is called Sweet and Cool and it looks to be very summery, so that's going to be really fun to craft with. I love these card kits actually. I thought that I would really miss having the stamps and dies, and I do, but I do feel like the Quick and Easy card kit of the month does fill a very nice kind of niche in that it is great for things like card sketches, and there's always lots of challenges with card sketches that you can join, and as well they are just a lot of fun for kind of quick card making and for maybe making sets of cards to give as a gift as well. So I really love it for that. Okay, so what do we get in this? So as per usual, there are 8 card bases and coordinating envelopes that are USA 2 in size. So that's 4¼ by 5½. We have our solid color cardstock panels that have already been cut down to 4¼ by 5½. For each of these colors, you get 4 panels. So that's the equivalent of a US letter sheet of cardstock. And there are 5 different colors. So we have white, sort of a lavender, a light pink, yellow, and a bit of a sky blue. And so that gives you an idea for the color palette. So then if I switch over here to the pattern paper, there's this is single-sided. It is thin paper. It's not super thin like cheap copy paper. It's a nice layering weight, but it's definitely not cardstock. And you get one of each of these patterns. So really you can see how beautifully curated everything is. It's definitely got a very strong kind of summery theme to it. And what I always really appreciate about the papers that Spellbinders puts out is that you get a really good variety of things where if you do like to use multiple patterns on one project, that there's a good variety. And what I mean by that is not just variety in terms of color, but and you can almost see that they organized it this way too. So I like to look at I like to always sort my pattern papers where there are some papers that even though they have a print to it, the print is so subtle that you can almost consider it a solid color cardstock, just one that's maybe just a little bit more interesting than actual solid color cardstock, but they're so monochromatic that they're pretty darn close to that. And then there's always some designs that are just really nice basic geometrics that are really easy to use on any project. So there's a nice assortment there. And then you can even see in just this span here the different scale of the print too. So here you have large kind of bold stripes, then you have thinner stripes, and then even thinner stripes here. And so that's the other variation that I like to look for is the density of the pattern or print. And so it's always nice to have a variety so that you can pick something that's like got a larger scale and then match it with something that's maybe a smaller scale so that they each kind of look different enough so that you can really appreciate each of those patterns. And then we always get maybe some amount of florals. So there's some there. And then usually, not always, usually there's some prints that are kind of based on some typography. So this is Fun in the Sun. And then finally, you get prints that are fairly thematic. So here's where the summer theme comes in. You've got the golf cart, ice cream, starfish, beach umbrella. We've got clouds and fish. So so you can see from this paper pad that really maybe just this portion of it is super highly themed, and then the majority of your pattern papers are fairly universal in terms of what occasion you might want to use them for, in terms of whatever your projects are. And everything goes beautifully together because they're tied together by kind of a color palette that makes it all work. But it's really great to have so many kind of basics that kind of stretch beyond the specific theme of the kit. And then, of course, there are some pattern papers that are even foiled. So that's really lovely. It's kind of cool. So that's the pattern paper. I believe it's 20 sheets. I didn't count it out just now, but that's awesome. Then just some adhesive of 2 varieties. So you have a roll of double-sided adhesive tape and double-sided foam squares. We get a couple, I love this. We get enamel dots. And look how well this works in terms of the color scheme. Really great match here. You've got sort of a minty green. You've got this some blues, some pinks and corals and yellows. Sort of in the same vein here. It's missing purple, but look, purple sequins. So they've thought of everything. So you've got some embellishments there. And then we're still going. We've got sentiments by way of puffy stickers. So you have that, and this is very thematic. So lots of summer sentiments. Then we have our chipboard stickers. So these are nice and thick, and they do have adhesive on one side already. And we've got a couple more sentiments, as well as some images and graphics for the summer theme. And then you can see some of these elements actually, there are some pattern papers that golf cart looks for one. So they are definitely designed to kind of go together. So that's really awesome. And then I won't open this up because there's just so much in here, but you have this huge pack of pre-printed full color die cut ephemera. So really awesome. These aren't super thick, but if you wanted, you could always layer up 2 of them, because you do get 2 of each piece of ephemera. So if you wanted or needed something just a little bit more structured or thick, you could just double them up and glue them together. If you don't want to waste one, you could, if you wanted, just glue it onto some just plain white cardstock if you wanted, and then fussy cut around it in order to kind of give it a little bit more thickness. But really it works great on its own, just like that. But I know in some uses you may need for it to feel a little bit more substantial, and so there's different options to achieve that if you want. So that is everything that comes in the card kit of the month. This is called Sweet and Cool. And I will be crafting with this, so when I have that video up and ready, that will be linked as the next video suggested at the end of this video. And of course, all my videos where I feature Spellbinders products will be in my Spellbinders playlist. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.